So the Tao used this theory for at least written down about 5,000 years for healing and strengthening and creating. So that is the major thing that we learned yesterday. But the detail is you need to get the step right, and when I guide you through, I help you transmit the energy and help you reprogramming it. And when you get this program inside you, you think about it and do very little minimum movement, you get the thing happen. So we learn about the pelvic floor. And when the pelvic floor, because we stand up, all the top weight, everything on the top, we're sucking down into the pelvic floor, or we call the perineum. And the Tao is in the Tao practice, they go back so many thousand years written down, and by the experience, and that means by people doing it and experience and accumulate down. And the Tao claim that there are many hundred million people go to the practice and they like to write. Because their language, they like to write. And so Tao book have so much. So when they have the practice, accumulate experience, and become knowledge and wisdom. So the Tao call ancient, old ancient wisdom. Which is time tested, and 100 million people actually go to this practice. So the beginning are entirely different. When the beginning of all these things is entirely different. So they turn inwardly and they discover energy. They discover organ, energy, meridian, channel. So all this energy pattern become the perfect mandala energy pattern for thousands and thousands years already. So now when we understand this, there is a very ancient wisdom that passing down. So by turning inwardly and go to organ by organ, emotional energy, energy running the meridian, emotional thing, and they understand this and they work on it. So from the beginning, they work it with the turn inwardly, conscious and aware inside, and see what happens, and they slowly become a system, and they discover the natural forces, discover the universal forces. And we say the universe, the cosmos, the intelligent one. And we respect them, we make connection with them, but we never worshiping them. So it's a whole different thing. So the wisdom is that when if you can get your pelvic floor tight, otherwise the energy gonna leak out. Because in this area, settle down so many energy, especially the sexual energy. So when you activate them and change this energy, there are so much here into energy, chi. We call the sexual energy. And when we pull up the pelvic floor, and now the whole technology come into it. That's all, the whole technology. This is technology. This is not a mumbo jumbo thing, you know. It's just like a string or a rope. Pull the pelvic floor upward because the energy line. So we have anus, we have say the first zone, second zone, and draw them upward. And the second zone like energy line that pulling up the whole sexual. It's heavy, I tell you, sexual organ hanging down there is heavy, you know. And you need a line or energy line or pattern to have chi pull this energy up. So the one is a back line and this one is a front line. And zone 4 is the testicle and ovary breathing, because that one alone stores so many sexual energy there. And the fifth zone is in front of the anus, and we call a $1 million point. And that is, for men, is a prostate gland. In front of anus, we go out, we call a male G-spot, $1 million point. For lady, we said is the mouth cervix is called the uterus orgasm. Uterus orgasm. When we're working with this area, that the prostate, the uterus is very activate and stimulate the brain. Can hear you. Hello. Okay. So that is the so that we are only using two yin like the moment. We have the front yin and back yin. And how you closing it? You just like P but not P. You feel it. And the anus, and you move abdomen but not move abdomen. You just stay aware of it, and you seem like, hey, I'm going to pee, I better hold it now. And now we come into a 5 zone. Don't confuse with it. This is, we call the floor. If we have 10 or 20 people stand in separate places, so all the weight are stacked on these 5 major areas. And if we lift them up, they go up. So the back line is the spinal cord the same, and we have the left and right line. So it's just like a lift. If I move the floor up, then I lift and lift up, everything it go up. If the floor are sagged down, everything is sagging down. And the biggest thing is we lose so much energy, sexual energy, organ energy, leaking out from the, we call the opening, below opening. So all the organs sagging down on the left side. If I pull up the left perineum and I will lift up, we call chi muscle, we will lift up the organ upward. So we have descending column, kidney, pancreas, spleen, stomach, and lung and brain, left brain. And it's a training of your mind, but it's real. This is real. And the muscle. So if you pull on the right side, the ascending column, the right kidney, the liver, the right lung, the right brain. So let's do it. Now the theory is when you do the, let's focus, concentrate in the reverse breathing. So when I inhale, I suck my stomach in and I pull up the pelvic floor. Because the pelvic floor and the stomach help me pull up the pelvic floor. So you train this muscle, and and you clean them out also. When you exhale, you clean them out. And when we form the light, when we're smiling, left eye, right eye cross into the mid eyebrow, and we're forming a triangle, it become, we turn them to capture light. Light is no form. If you don't capture them, you know where to get it. So left eye is sun, right eye is moon, and middle is the star. And okay, so let's do it. The more you do, the more you're getting easier. That very simple, knocking on the door of life. Now hip. So this is very simple and standard exercise. If you cannot remember anything or not have time, this is simple one. Hip. So at least, you know, one thing good about Qigong is you put your mind in your body and body part, and you count them. Now, you have no time. When you focus, you have no time to think about that guy cursed me, that guy cheat me, that guy bully me, that guy. You don't have time. Your mind cannot do so many things at one time like that. Focus. Everything needs energy. Negative emotional, worry, anxiety, suspicion, I don't trust you. Oh, this one creating so much energy, wasting energy in this world. I don't trust you. Oh, okay. So, but I like Qigong because you need to overcome it by training and focus and seeing your mind down. And when you focus in what you're doing, now your mind will not wandering around, and eventually your mind settle down, calm down. So reverse direction. Now circum. Now in the sexual practice, circum is very important. Because the circum control all the sexual organ, a lot, and the leg. And you sit too much, you sit on the circum, and it don't flow. Energy don't flow. Nerve compressed. And so we're going to talk about a screwing technique different from a bumping technique. Okay. A screwing technique is because all the sensitive point of the lady is on the wall. If you go bump in and out, you miss so many things there. So the Tao said, man, your penis have to connecting with the sacrum. Now woman, the vagina have to be connecting with the sacrum so it can spin, can turn, can spin a lot, because the sacrum. So spiral, focus, at least 9, 18, 36 times. Now reverse direction. And this is the drill that you should practice every day. And move your hip and move your sacrum left and right. And tuck sacrum front and back. And use your sacrum to write a figure 8. And reverse direction, figure 8. And I tell you, it's so good. Tap your sacrum. Okay, spinal cord breathing is the very standard, very good, effective exercise. Man, you need to shake your testicle loose, because testicle. So you shake your testicle. Lady, you need to hold your breast and shake it. It's very good exercise, simple, easy. And you shake it, and you talk to your breast, going up, 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 not going down. Because the gravitation pull the breast down, you know. Okay. Man, shake your testicle loose. You know, sometimes, you know, you spend time in doing this. Otherwise, you're sitting down there, you worry, anxiety, thinking that guy cursed me, that guy cheat me, I cannot trust that guy. And now you figure out a million ways how you don't let the people cheat you. So, Now you go into a lot of psychological problem. Okay, you give energy into all this negative. You give energy, you feed them, they grow. And now the negative energy become a monster, haunt you, because you feed them so much. When you think, you feed them. But if you take this energy, thinking use a lot of energy, spending so much energy in thinking, planning, worrying, anxiety, so much energy, incredible energy, Just shake your testicle, shake your breast loose. Look, and tell it to go up. And we have the exercise we call tapping the testicle. It's quite painful, We do it every exercise. So you tapping the testicle, tap. It's quite painful, okay? And that is the one that's shaking. Shake it loose, okay? Dantian, fire. Pull up the pubic. Now exhale. Use your mind and a little bit muscle. Squeeze the energy into a chi ball. And feel this chi ball condense and become like fire, or we call warm, hot. And exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale. This is very good for your lung and the heart. Because you open, let the energy flow. And don't always tightening your armpit, okay? Because this is the net, have so much blood vessel, lymphatic system, and the nervous system, lymph flow, everything. So the Tao always said, think you have a pigeon egg, pigeon egg, under your armpit. And you think that if you make it so tight, you're going to break the pigeon egg. If you make it too wide, you're going to fall down. Okay, so feel Dantian fire, kidney fire. You can do 2 times, 3 times, it's very good. Now, heart fire. Find the right position. Sternum, tip of the sternum up 3.5 centimeters. Lightly tap it. And breathing, inhale. You expand your chest. Exhale. Sink as much as you can, sink your ribcage down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. When you exhale, you can use the hard sound. Let go. Let go the negative, let go the hatred, impatience, hastiness in the heart. The heart sound can help. And now, smiling to the heart. And feel the heart radiant out with love, joy, happiness. So this one we call, when you condense all the loving energy, we call the heart fire, loving fire, compassion fire. Just feel love, joy, happiness, and feel it shining and radiant out. Okay, radiant out. And we call shining and radiance. And when it's shining and radiance, we call the heart shining and radiant is connection. It makes a connection. And it always go together as a shining and radiant from the heart, loving feel. It always go to the gratefulness. The gratefulness is an attraction. You take in, you draw in. The heart is shining and radiant out. But when you feel gratefulness, thankfulness, thankful for everything, you know, thankful for what you learn. When you feel gratitude, you receive. But the shining and radiant, it connect. That's how you have to have a good love, joy, happiness, and good mind of energy. Want to connect with good energy. Want to connect with the information. Want to connect with the wisdom. And energy, wisdom, fortune, everything, you know. Your heart can connect. When you connect with good thing, now you can receive. Love, joy, happy is a connecting. And when you're connecting with things, you need to be receiving with gratefulness. So heart fire, it needs the kidney fire support and dantian fire support. Combine 3 fire, become 1 fire. Now, ambient breathing. Ambient breathing activate the diaphragm, especially the thoracic diaphragm, pubic diaphragm. And the pubic diaphragm, the Tao said, very simple, the whole head is quite heavy, okay? A sagging down on the perineum. So likewise, if I move pubic floor, I activate the cranial, that's all. If I activate this cranial diaphragm, I turn I turn them into draw suction, have a suction, draw in the primordial light and primordial force. So barrel breathing, inhale more, exhale less. Nine, 1836.